Hello, everybody, and welcome to a breaking news update as Disney has officially confirmed the reopening date for Test Track at Epcot at Walt Disney World. In addition, they've also given us a first look at some of the show scenes on the attraction, which honestly look really impressive. Has me really excited for this new version of Test Track, and I honestly believe it might be the best version of this attraction. So let's get this party started. Okay, so if you don't know, Walt Disney World has been doing a huge reimagining of Test Track over in Epcot in the World Discovery area of the park. The ride, formerly sponsored by Chevrolet, will now be sponsored by General Motors, which, if you don't know, Chevrolet is a subsidiary of General Motors, so it's all kind of the same company still, but it's slightly different. But Walt Disney Imagineering has kind of been keeping it very quiet on this new attraction by not really giving us too many details about it and only giving us this one piece of concept art for the interior of the attraction. So it's really been kind of a mystery for everybody on the internet, besides, of course, those who are working on the project. So today, Disney came out and announced the opening date for this new version of Test Track and also gave us a bunch of first new looks of the interior of the attraction, which has me extremely impressed with what Disney's doing here and has me really excited for this update. So let's start off with that new opening date. So the updated version of Test Track will officially be reopening at Epcot on July 22nd, 2025, which, if you haven't realized already, is next month. It's honestly pretty soon, and I was kind of expecting it to be in August, but July is even better. I am so excited for this thing to reopen. It's going to be so exciting. I'm going to try to come out around opening day. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it out on opening day, but I'm going to see what I can do. Maybe I'll go out on opening day and film it for you guys. But yeah, July 22nd, it's right around the corner. I'd also like to quickly apologize if this video feels a little bit unorganized as this just got announced. I'm trying to make this as quickly as I can. I have no script. I'm literally just rambling about this thing, so hopefully it's somewhat watchable. I'm sorry if it's a little bit rambly and not as high quality as I usually produce. Now, before we delve into the new footage of Test Track 3.0, I would like to quickly say that Disney has announced previews for Test Track 3.0. Now, this is for the usual group that Disney allows to preview their new attractions, which will be cast members, annual pass holders, Disney Vacation Club members, Club 33 members, and Golden Oak residents. This is the group that usually gets to preview new attractions, so if you've gotten to preview attractions in the past, you are most likely eligible for this preview. I would just recommend to double check and make sure, oh yeah, I am eligible for this. At this time, we don't have any specific details about the previews, but I would assume, based off of past attraction previews, that cast members will go first, followed by annual pass holders, vacation club members, etc. So now that we've talked about opening date, previews, and all the other logistical information about Test Track 3.0, let's get into that new footage that Disney released for Test Track 3.0, which is really, really exciting. Okay, so here's our first look at one of the indoor show scenes for Test Track 3.0, which is that I believe this is the former scene where you were kind of snaking up the mountain where it was those digital trees around you, but now it's all physical, and this just looks so cool. It looks so exciting, and I personally prefer this new physical and natural look to how the digital version was in Test Track 2.0. That's just my personal preference, but I think this just looks phenomenal. The way that they're really trying to go with this natural landscaping through all this physical foliage is just so incredible. I think it looks stunning. And again, this is just one scene in this new version of Test Track. Test Track's one of my favorite rides at Epcot. So getting this new look at one of the interior scenes is just so exciting. But we got another look at a different scene, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so here's another look at the interior of Test Track 3.0, and this scene looks so cool. It basically is representing what car sensors see, and it does it through 29,000 individual lights around you in the room. And this appears to be that scene in Test Track 2.0 where the cars would speed up and then kind of take those really sharp turns and then turn around and do it again. This appears to be that scene, but this just looks so much cooler. It looks so impressive, and I really like the whole behind the scenes aspect. We're talking about how cars work and how cars see the real world. I think it's just so impressive what Imagineering was able to accomplish here. Again, I think it really is promising for the rest of Test Track 3.0. If you can't tell from this video, I'm so incredibly impressed with what Walt Disney Imagineering accomplished with Test Track 3.0. I think it's so impressive, and I think it's going to be such a phenomenal experience when it opens on July 22nd. I'm so impressed with what was accomplished here, and I think that this is going to be the best version of Test Track. I'm a huge Epcot nerd. I love World of Motion, the original attraction that used to be here in 1982, Test Track 1.0 and 2.0, and I think that 3.0 is going to be just as good, and I love how it's going back to edutainment. You know, we have that scene where it teaches guests how cars work and how the sensors work in cars, how it sees the real world, and just that alone has me so excited, and it feels like that there's so much quality and care going into this ride. This all just has me so excited, and I think it's really going to be a bright future for Epcot. You know, with the transformation, with all the experiences that we've gotten in the past couple of years that have made Epcot phenomenal, getting this new attraction that's, again, continuing on those core themes of Epcot is really going to solidify Epcot as one of Disney's best parks. Epcot is my personal favorite park, so getting an updated Test Track that goes back to those original cores, themes, and values of Epcot is just so exciting to me. So with that, though, thank you all for watching this breaking Disney news update. I would like to thank you all so much for watching this. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content just like this. And leave a comment down below letting me know if you are excited for Test Track 3.0 and which version of Test Track is your personal favorite, 1.0 or 2.0. I can't really decide. I love them both so much, but they're both totally different, so I can't really choose. But if I had to say, I know it's a little bit controversial, but I would say 2.0. Just because that's the one that I'm more familiar with in my lifetime. I would like to thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all real soon.